What's up everyone, it's Shane from Maximum Quality Content here. And today we're going to be reacting to a thing. The thing in question, Godzilla x Kong the New Empire. Well, the trailer anyways. That just dropped. It dropped like at, I think it was like 10 o'clock or 10:30 UK time. So by the time it popped up in my timeline, I was about ready to go to sleep and hit the hay, so I haven't been able to watch it until now. So I'm going in completely fresh. I've only seen like a few tweets here and there, but I closed Twitter pretty quickly to not get spoiled. But whatever. No more delays, no more dilly-dallying, no more BS. Let's just react to the damn thing. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's go.
For most of human civilization,
That's a monarch facility, I think.
we believed that life could only exist on the surface of our planet.
What? Bumblebee? What is in the Monsterverse?
What else were we wrong about?
Welcome to my world.
We back in Hollow Earth,
Won't you come on in?
I think. There he is.
This world has more secrets
There's one of our boys.
than we could possibly imagine.
Miracles
Rebecca Hall's back.
Still happen now and then.
What is that?
That's not Kong. What could have done this?
Wait, what? There's more than one Kong alive? I mean, like, more than Kong and the Scar King. There's like tons there.
Kong can't stop this on his own.
He won't be alone.
I took one from Jesus. Visually fucking amazing. Oh my god, I love that. Yeah, I've seen this before. That's the first thing I saw on Twitter when I logged in. Jesus. Holy shit.
Is that a mini Kong?
Okay. Where the hell do I begin? Okay, so when we first saw that little teaser with Scar King's eyes, as I think that's his name, in that little teaser, you know, we found out, okay, there's one more Kong other than, you know, Kong himself. But now, I mean, I guess there's like tons. I guess all the Kongs didn't die off. Are still alive in Hollow Earth, I suppose. But I'm pretty sure in Godzilla vs Kong, didn't they say they all died off? I guess that's what they thought at the time. I don't know. I might be wrong on that. Check out our boy. Dude, pink is the best colour. There's no debate to be had, and I didn't think pink Godzilla was what I wanted, but I'd want it. I now want it. If it was a bit dark, it would look like Godzilla 2000, but it's more like Super Saiyan Rose Godzilla. That's what we're going for. One thing I actually didn't mention while I was watching the trailer is like this shot here. It's the same people from Godzilla vs Kong, and they're back in the area which is, I'm assuming, it looks like the area from King of the Monsters where Serizawa resurrects Godzilla. Like the old area where back in ancient times they were Godzilla's race was worshipped. It looks like they're in that area, but who are all these people? Are they actually gonna? Is it gonna turn out to be like all the tribesmen, all the natives from that time period are still alive. That's pretty insane if that's the case. I mean, I don't... What else could it be? Well, that seems to be the theme of this movie. They're going balls to the wall, insane shit. Not only with the monsters, but the people as well, because I'm really curious... I'm really curious as to what the hell is going on here.
Kong can't stop this on his own.
And there's Gia. It's growing up a bit. Man, this whole trailer, this movie looks visually impressing. I know that's a pretentious word. I mean, that's a pretentious saying for movies, but I'm serious. It looks fucking amazing. Yeah, the MonsterVerse seems to be shifting drastically in tone to a more lighthearted, less serious vibe. Sort of like the natural progression of the Showa series. It seems to be going in that same direction, and it worked for them. It worked there, so I don't know why it wouldn't work here. That brings me to another point. Like, all over social media, I saw people complaining and bitching like, Godzilla and Kong, it's a joke, it's not realistic, the sense of scale is off, it's garbage. Like, seriously? Okay, first of all, sense of scale, I mean, do we have to go back to the Showa series where Godzilla and Kong were, you know, in the very first Godzilla vs. Kong film? Let's not forget, we had, you know, both Godzilla and Kong towering over buildings and trees and stuff, and then the next scene is Kong shoving a tree in Godzilla's mouth as if it was like the same size. So don't come at me complaining about sense of scale. That's not been an entirely consistent thing in Godzilla films, and I don't think it's going to take away from the enjoyment or overall quality of the movie. And all of this is just going off of the trailer. I mean, like, if sense of scale needs to be sacrificed in order to make a better movie, then I mean, I'm fine with that. And people complain about the more light-hearted, I don't want to say goofy, but, you know, let's say campy vibe that the recent entries are giving off in the MonsterVerse. I mean, the same people probably in the same breath are praising the Showa movies. Like, everyone regards the Showa movies as classics, and those were campy to the bloody nth degree. But for some reason, no, the MonsterVerse can't do that for some reason. Like, I don't see how realism equates to quality of the movie. Like, I thought the reason we liked Godzilla and Kaiju movies in the first place is because they're so malleable. Like, a Kaiju movie can either be like a super serious, like, monster period drama, or it can be two monsters brawling in space, and still it can be awesome in both situations. Like, one thing I'm curious about is how they're going to make Baldy over here looking like Kane from Kane and Lynch. How are they going to make him a formidable threat? I mean, he seems more like just another Kong, so I don't know how they're going to go about making him a super serious threat that we're going to take seriously and needs both Godzilla and Kong to join forces. I don't know how they were going to approach that, but I'm curious. I mean, the Scar King, he looks cool. I do dig how they're going with more original monsters and original kaiju and just using pre-established ones. And of course, we've got the infamous... Our boy's running up on him. I've seen so many mixed reactions to this. I've seen so many mixed reactions to this running. Some people saying it's awesome, some people saying it's the worst thing ever. I don't know, I dig it. I think it's super goofy and super awesome. I do get what people are saying though, they don't really feel weighty. They don't really feel like they have any weight at all in this little brief 2 seconds of running. I mean, obviously we will have to reserve judgment until the final thing comes out. And plus this is Hollow Earth, and gravity is more accommodating to kaiju there, so it makes more sense why they would be a bit more floaty and a little less top heavy, I suppose. So I don't really see the problem because, I mean, these two have been running since forever. Going back to the Showa era, how many times has Godzilla ran? Or going back to, what was it? Godzilla vs. Kong, I mean, he ran in that movie as well. The only, like, entries that he hasn't is, like, the Heisei series, because that was literally just 24/7 beam battles, and that was it. Of course, Godzilla's in the foreground and Kong's in the background, you know, as he should be. Oh, Oh, that's what that. Okay, so that gauntlet belongs to Kong. Okay, so that must be Kong rising up here.
Of our planet.
All right. Yeah, that's Kong's hand. So what the hell's that? What the hell's that Infinity Gauntlet then? Why does he have that? Is that just a power up that the humans made for him? That's probably it.
Mini Kong. Mini Kong. Got a Mini Kong.
And then there's Baby Kong, or Mini Kong, I guess. I wonder. That must be. Was it the Scar King's baby? He's got that same like orange orangutan fur, so maybe he's from that tribe or something, and he escapes and finds Kong. And then that's how Kong finds out about the rest of his species. That's got to be it. I bet my left. You know what? Forget it. That's a hunch. That's a hunch I've got. Yeah, actually, I'm not a fan of this. Why does he have his axe back? I thought he threw that thing away. I thought that was literally a moment like where he was physically burying the hatchet between them, ending the conflict. But no, Jesus, my mouse. But no, he's got it back. So I guess that moment didn't really mean anything. Whatever. But yeah, that's the trailer, and Jesus bloody Christ, I'm actually really hyped for this movie. I cannot wait. There's still so many unanswered questions. I'm really curious about those tribes people that we saw the podcast guy interacting with and seemingly held hostage by there. Oh, I think that's Gia with them as well. I'm really curious about that. So did they survive, the people from the ancient times? Maybe that's the plot of the movie. Like the kaiju are going after, Godzilla and Kong are going after the Scar King for whatever for reasons, and then the human story is they're rediscovering the ancient civilization that was at the height of its existence during ancient times where Godzilla and Kong were on the surface and stuff. But how are they still alive? I don't know. I'm really curious. I'm really curious about that. Man, it's a good. I gotta say, man, it's a good time to be a Godzilla fan, or just a kaiju fan in general. I mean, -1 drops here in the UK on what, December 15th, just a few days away. And then we got this coming out next year. Jesus. I'll be honest, look, it could be complete trash, but I'm probably still going to find some semblance of enjoyment in it, even if it is a trash movie in terms of narrative. So far I've enjoyed what the MonsterVerse has put out, and I enjoyed Godzilla vs. Kong, which is directed by Adam Wingard, and so is this, so I trust him to deliver a good product. And yeah, that's my reaction and thoughts. So, I'll call it a video. Thanks for watching. A like if you liked, dislike if you disliked, subscribe for more quality content, and I'll see you guys next time.